They will also defend their territory vigorously. Crocodiles kill hundreds of people each year. They will eat just about anything if given the opportunity.
What's up? Today we're gonna discuss how to survive a crocodile and alligator attack on both land and water. Just grab a seat and enjoy the show. Welcome. We could still appreciate if you like, subscribe and share our video with your family or friends so as to enlighten and educate them. You can still find us on TikTok as Kenya Grand Topics, YouTube as Kenya Grand Topics, Facebook as Kenya Grand Topics, and Twitter at Kenya Grand Topics.
How to survive an encounter with a crocodile and alligator. Crocodiles kill hundreds of people each year. While most of these attacks occur in Africa and Asia, these powerful reptiles are also found in parts of South America, Australia, Mexico, and the southern United States. Crocodilians typically do not include humans in their diet, but in truth they will eat just about anything if given the opportunity. They will also defend their territory vigorously, especially during mating season. The best way to stay safe in these animals' habitat is to give the creatures space and exercise caution around water where they may live. In the event that you are attacked, you may be able to survive if you fight back strategically. Part 1. Avoiding an attack. 1. Learn where crocodilians live and stay away. The only sure way to survive an encounter with a crocodile or alligator is to never meet one in the first place. Crocodilians live in tropical regions of Africa, Asia, the Americas and Australia, and depending on the species, can live in both fresh and salt water. If you live in or visit a tropical region, ask local residents and authorities about the presence of crocodiles, alligators, or caiman before approaching any bodies of water. Take warning signs about the presence of crocodiles seriously. Never go swimming outside of designated areas in regions where crocodilians are known to live. If a potential swimming area is unmarked, do not assume that it is safe. Interestingly, almost 95% of recent crocodile attacks in northern Australia have involved locals. Don't let your familiarity with crocodilians lead you into a false sense of security around them. 2. Use extreme caution around water where crocodilians live. Over 90% of crocodile attacks occur in or near the water, and you must choose extreme care to avoid them. Crocodilians usually live in and around slow-moving water with a lot of mud and vegetation, and can most often be found in swamps and marshes. They can also inhabit lakes, ponds, rivers, estuaries, man-made canals and the occasional swimming pool. Saltwater crocodiles can also be found on ocean beaches, and even traversing the open sea. Swimming in water where crocodilians live is an obvious danger, but crocs also attack people who are fishing, gathering water, or wading at the water's edge. Crocodiles, in particular, are also known to attack and overturn boats, and will even grab people off of boats and drag them into the water. 3. Know when crocs are at their most dangerous. Crocodilians can attack at any time, but are most active and the most dangerous at dusk and at night. Try to be well away from the water before nightfall, but still remember to stay alert during the day. If you are on or near infested water after dark, use a flashlight or headlamp to check the area frequently for eye shine. 4. Use extra caution during breeding season. Alligators and crocodiles are at their most dangerous during mating and breeding season when they are more aggressive. These animals are also more frequently encountered on land during this period, as they sometimes wander in search of a mate or suitable nesting site. Nesting mothers are especially ferocious, and will defend their nests viciously. The breeding season for crocodilians differs by species and location. If you live in an area where they live, familiarize yourself with the habits of the native population, and be especially on guard during breeding season. Breeding season for freshwater crocodiles in Australia typically begins in July and August, with nesting season extending from September to April. Florida's alligator population usually breeds beginning in May, with breeding and nesting season lasting for several months. During breeding season, remember to use caution both on and around infested waters, and when walking through grass or vegetation near the water. 5. Remain constantly aware of your surroundings. If you must be on or near water where crocodilians live, remain vigilant at all times. Remember that crocodilians are experts at hiding, and even a giant croc might show nothing more than its nostrils above the surface of the water. Be especially wary around muddy or murky water, and where vegetation is present. It's safest to assume that even if you can't see the crocodilians, they are still there. Keep your distance from the water when walking on the shore, and avoid patches of vegetation where these animals could hide. An alligator that feels threatened may hiss at you. If you hear a hissing alligator, try to determine where the sound is coming from, and then leave in the opposite direction as quietly and quickly as you can. 6. Do not walk your dog near alligator or crocodile habitats. Crocodilians are attracted to the sound and movement of small animals, and American alligators are reportedly quite fond of eating dogs. If you do walk your dog near the water, keep it on a leash and be on guard for any movement on or near the water. 7. Do not allow small children to play near the water's edge, or remain unattended in crocodilian country. Crocodilians prefer smaller prey and unfortunately, attacks on children are quite common. 8. Do not feed alligators or crocodiles. Feeding these animals teaches them to lose their natural wariness around people and to associate people with food. Never feed them intentionally, and be careful not to feed them accidentally by throwing fish scrap and other edible refuse into the water. Only feeding young animals is not okay. Remember that a 2-foot-long alligator will eventually grow up to be a 10-foot-long alligator that might still expect humans to feed it. This is dangerous for both the animal and any humans it might meet. 9. When camping in crocodile or alligator country, be sure to set up your camp far away from the water. You should pitch your tent at least 2 meters, 6 feet, above the high water mark, and at least 50 meters, 164 feet, from the water's edge. Check the area to make sure that previous campers have not left out food and garbage that may attract crocodilians to your location, and clean up any that you find. Store food securely, and dispose of all food scraps and garbage in secure cans away from your campsite. Part 2. Reacting to a crocodilian encounter. 1. Keep your distance from alligators and crocodiles when you see them. If you do spot a crocodilian, keep as far from it as possible. Australian wildlife officials state that the minimum safe distance from crocodiles on the water is at least 25 meters, about 82 feet, and that boats should stay at least 10 meters, 33 feet, away. Large crocodilians can launch themselves through the water at speeds of up to 37 miles per hour, faster than most people can react. Crocodilians can also launch themselves vertically from the water. Don't stand on docks or low bridges over water, or lean over the side of boats or hang from trees over infested waters. 2. Never approach an alligator or crocodile nest. If you spot baby crocodilians or a nest, leave the area as quickly and quietly as you can. Mother crocodilians will defend their young fearlessly and must not be provoked. Occasionally crocodilians wander into populated areas, especially when people live very close to the water. If you encounter a crocodilian in your backyard, pool, first get to safety and then call the local authorities. 3. If you fall into water where crocodilians live, remain calm. Splashing around and shouting attracts attention from crocodilians and may incite them to attack. Swim or wade to the shore as quickly, quietly and calmly as you can, preferably staying below the water's surface to avoid splashing. 4. If you spot a crocodilian on land, stay calm and depart the area slowly. Do not try to approach the animal, attack it, or try to move it. If you spot one of these animals in a populated area, such as a backyard or parking lot, first get to a safe distance from the animal and then call local wildlife authorities to have it removed. 5. If a crocodilian snaps or charges at you on land, run. Should you accidentally happen upon an alligator or crocodile, or if one begins to move towards you, run away from the animal as quickly as you can. As fast as they are in the water, the top land speed for a crocodilian is only 10 miles per hour, a speed that most humans can surpass over short distances. Be sure to run away from the water to avoid running into the jaws of more crocodilians. Forget the conventional wisdom about running in a zigzag pattern to escape. The quickest way to escape an alligator or crocodile is in a straight line. This is because humans, and other animals, run faster in straight lines. Part 3. Surviving an attack. 1. Do your best to stay calm and fight back strategically. While the very notion of remaining calm during an animal attack may seem preposterous, doing so may be the only thing that saves your life. If the crocodilian merely bites you at first and lets go, this is probably a defensive attack. Don't wait or try to attack it, just run away as quickly as you can. If the animal seizes hold of you, however, it will likely try to drag you into the water. In this case, you will need to attack it until it lets go. 2. Attack the animal's eyes. The eyes of the crocodilian are its most vulnerable part, and several croc attack survivors have reported eye gouging as their salvation. Attempt to gouge, kick, or poke the animal in the eye with your hands or whatever you can grab. Don't give up until you are free, you are literally fighting for your life. 3. Attack the animal's head. If you land as many blows as possible on the animal's head, you stand a higher chance that it will let go. Bystanders observing a crocodilian attack can assist by striking at the animal with sticks, poles, oars, and by kicking and even punching the animal, especially in the head. 4. Attack the palatal valve behind the animal's tongue. Crocodilians have a flap of tissue behind the tongue that covers their throats when they submerge in water. This flap prevents water from flowing into their throats and prevents the crocodile from drowning when its mouth is open. If the animal has dragged you under the water, grabbing hold of this valve may be your only choice. Once you get hold of the valve, it will cause water to flow into the crocodile's throat, forcing it to release you. Hard strikes to this valve may also cause the animal to release you. 5. Seek medical attention immediately. Not only do crocodilian attacks tend to cause a lot of tissue damage and blood loss, they can also quickly lead to infection. These animals harbor a massive amount of bacteria in their mouths, and even a minor bite from a small alligator or caiman can quickly lead to infection if not treated right away.
As a team, we would appreciate if you like, subscribe and share this video clip, so as to enlighten your friends and families. Thank you for keeping up with us. We hope to see you again.